Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy New Day, happy Monday, and happy New Week. It shall be well with us. This new week or this Monday, today we Afeke because I dry in a maneke or got the crime namanori. The crime namana for the wire namananko. I don't know Ganano, Yama Yemenani, Mopoma Bataniga, we for me former. If open a night in Aka, that I got whatever. And Zumada ya akwụkwọ mgbe na-eje ase ịganero bondo ịlaghachi azụ ụbọ. So we are going to make it no matter what the devil say or do. My wonderful people, I beg make I don't mind my voice, so I just got a little attack this morning. They call it a common cold according to Igbo people. So but whichever way it is, I will never stop to give my people what their heart desires or what they want to hear from me. Today, it is Monday, and they shall be back to back. Just wait for me, because when I go here and get Robiati today, as I'm talking to you this moment, that's a very disturbing information flying up and down that Atiku finally joins the struggle for the emancipation of the Biafra Republic people. The Biafran nation. Anyway, on I go hear when we read this message out. But before then, I would like you to do me a favor. You share, you comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to my channel, because more of these videos will come in your way. More of this is on the way to your doorstep. Let us go there. Atiku called for political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's detention, and he says that the young man have not committed anything, that it is never a crime for somebody to agitate for what they call self-determination. That is what Atiku Abubakar says in his headline. And then another development, Yorubas showed Igbos that they do not hate them during the 2023 elections. P2B, this one you lied. Upon all the whole things obedience suffered in Lagos State, you still have the mind or the God to come out to make this kind of statement. We don't blame you. After all, you'll be another change now. Don't worry, very soon I'll get you in Okwanda, my Yoruba, my Hausa, my Fulani, they go use you finish and dump you like a used cloth. Can I what you go do? I can just battle on kitchen. No, you donate 10 million, you donate 20 million. You may pay borehole. Man, I been now, I go on a good one no there. You work with him pay refer or come manama, Bob Yapokagishi. My people, I beg you, let us go straight to the reason why we're here this morning. There's no time for all these propagandas. The violence that led to the killing of soldiers and civilians in Abia State on Thursday stands condemned, according to Atiku. My thoughts and prayers are with the families and friends of those who may have lost a loved one. But when you are commemorating with the soldiers, also commemorate with the civilians being killed on that very particular attack, just for them to prove a point. You know what is happening in Atiku, and you cannot tell me, you cannot claim ignorance of what they are trying to do in the Biafra land. May their souls rest in peace. But even more profound is the impact of the days they sit at home, according to him, in the southeast region of our country, on students writing their WAEC examination. He said it is uncalled for, that nothing is supposed to disturb the children from writing their WAEC. The veil of the so-called unknown gunmen hiding under the cover to unleash doubt and mayhem must be lifted to ensure that criminal elements are separated from legitimate agitators. And as I'm talking to you, according to Atiku, he said, we know the people that are doing all these things. Let the government do the needful, according to him. To this end, without prejudice to the ongoing legal processes, I think the time has come to explore a political resolution to the case of Nnamdi Kanu and other associated issues over self-determination. It is never a crime before both international and local laws. Free him, let him go. And he is talking to Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government and the cabals, which happens to be his brothers. I believe that this will diffuse the compressor cooker situation in the region. It will be a win-win for all parties. This message is being signed and sealed by AAA Atiku Abubakar. Yorubas showed Igbos that they do not hate them in the 2023 general elections. P2B, you lied. The 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi Gregory has said that the last general elections was not an Igbo or Christian agenda. He said that the election showed that Yorubas do not hate the Igbos. The former Anambra governor noted that Nigerians, irrespective of tribe and religions, came together to support their preferred candidate. Obi insisted that the poll has corrected the impression that Yorubas hate Igbos. Obi stated this while receiving the 2023 Courageous Citizen Award from the Nigerian American Coalition for Justice and Democracy in Abuja, which happens on Saturday. According to him, the massive turnout was an indication that Nigeria desired a change from the status quo. He said it was a time that Nigerians united and spoke with one voice regardless of the tribe, tongue, or religion. The 2023 election wasn't a Christian or Igbo project as the assertion, according to him. It was a Nigerian project. I saw our legends and elder statesmen come together for the first time. I was glad to see people like former President Olusegun Obasanjo, who is working against you, Pa Ayo Adebanjo and others stand their ground and said, this man must be made the president of the zoo. I am saying this to correct the impression that the Yorubas hate Igbo people. A lot of people made certain sacrifices because we just wanted to say enough is enough in Nigeria. Imagine those who have lost their lives for the cause of a new Nigeria, who have lost their lives because they want to vote for a Labour Party. Put it that way, Obi, so that you will understand that the hatred is nothing to write home about. That Yorubas, in any way, they hated the Igbos without cause. Not minding the Igbos have been the ones giving them food, drink, and everything, feeding their children from our magnanimous, what will I call it? From our heart of giving. Anyway, my wonderful people, I beg you, we are going to take one more last news before we can be able to, what would I call it? Before we can round up this broadcast. And we are going to take it from the office of, what did they call him? What did they call this Senate President? Akpabio, according to their meeting over the NLC, Nigeria Labour Congress, threatened strike. Akpabio, Abbas, Akume, Atiku, others begin emergency meeting with Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress leaders. The National Assembly leadership, comprising Senate President Godswill Akpabio and House of Speaker Tajuddin Abbas, have commenced a meeting with organized labor leaders, including Nigeria Labour Congress, President Joe Ajaero, and the Trade Union Congress, TUC President Festus Osifo, in Abuja on Sunday evening. The chairman of the Senate and House Committee on Labor, Employment and Productivity, respectively, Diket Plank and Adeboyoga Adefarati, are also at the meeting to discuss. The meeting is also attended by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, the Minister of National Planning, Atiku Bagudu, Minister of Labor, Head of Civil Service, among many others. The emergency meeting is aimed to persuade organized labor to cancel their planned strike scheduled for Monday, June 3, 2024, over a new minimum wage and electricity tariff hike. The National Assembly sought to avert the impending industrial action to prevent severe repercussions on the populace and the economy of the zoo. This was disclosed in a statement jointly signed by the spokesperson of the Senate and the House of Representatives, Senator Yemi Adaramudu, and Rep. Akin Rotimi Jr. on Sunday. It stated the National Assembly acknowledges the announcement by organized labor, including the Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress, to commence an indefinite strike action from Monday, June 3, 2024, nationwide. The decision followed the deadlock between the federal government and the labor unions in agreeing on a new national minimum wage and reversal of the recent hike in the electricity tariff. As a response to a parliament, the leadership of the National Assembly, comprising the President of the Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, and Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, PhD, is taking proactive steps to mediate and avert the impending industrial action which would have severe repercussions on the populace and the so-called economy. In a view of this, the National Assembly leadership and chairman of the Senate and House Committee on Labor, Employment and Productivity, respectively, Senator Dike Plank and Rep. Adeboyaga Adefarati are looking to engage both parties in constructive dialogue and explore a variety of solutions in addressing the issues at hand. The meeting's outcome will determine whether the strike will proceed or if a last-minute agreement can be reached. Okute News report that the decision of the organized labor followed the deadlock between the Fulani government, between the Fulani government. The Lord is my shepherd. I beg you, man, forgive me. This one, The labor union said that the current minimum wage of 30,000 naira can no longer cater to the well-being of an average Nigerian worker, lamenting that not all governors are paying the current wage award, which expired in April of 2024. 5 years after the Minimum Wage Act of 2019 was signed by former President Muhammadu Buhari, the act should be reviewed every 5 years to meet up with the contemporary economic demands of the workers. Labour later handed the federal government a May 31st deadline for a new minimum wage on the May 31st. The workers' union in the country declared a nationwide strike beginning from Monday, which happens today, over the government's committee inability to agree on a new minimum wage and reversal of electricity tariff hike. Anyway, my people, now here we go take back break. Make don't mind me. I'm having a common cold. Like, share, comment you, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. I'll be right back with another blockbuster. Okay, Messiano.